Hello, everybody. Bob DiGiacomo, Bermuda Bob Leadership and Intentional Growth Coaching, and I am coming to you from beautiful Bermuda. You may notice I did not say beautiful and sunny. In fact, some of you may actually think that this live recording is taking place at night because you can see how much light I have in my room. Truth be told, outside right now, and you may hear it from time to time as this film progresses, is that we are having lightning and thunder. Lightning and thunder, oh my, it's actually raining and pouring outside, and we haven't had that in a while. But no, don't be confused. That is not Florence out there. That's just a regular rain thing that's passing by. Now, it might be influenced by Florence way off in the distance, but Florence is nowhere near us yet, and as things are progressing, may only skirt us. But I have a feeling it's going to hit the East Coast. I have a statement I was pondering and thinking about, and I'm going to actually read it to you. A pitcher is part of a team, yet by himself, as close to an island as anyone in sports, literally standing amid the lone round circle on a baseball field, the initiator of all action, and if done properly, in control of the tempo and temperament of the game. A pitcher is part of a team, yet by himself as close to an island as anyone in sports, literally standing amid the lone round circle on a baseball field, the initiator of all action, and if done properly, in control of the tempo and temperament of the game. So what has that got to do with what I'm referring to today? Well, one could say no man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me. Each man's dream is our own, and I'll make up the words as I go along because I don't totally remember all the lyrics to that song. I sang it so many years ago. But what the pitcher needs to remember while he's setting the temperament and tone of the game is to never, ever forget that there are 8 other, and if this is softball, 9 other team players behind him or her to support that activity that takes place on the mound. How often do we go about our daily dales as that pitcher in the game, wondering what pitch to throw? Curveball, fastball, spitball, four seam, two seam. It used to be you throw the ball and try to get it over the plate. Now there are so many technicalities to this game. In fact, very few pitchers actually throw in the strike zone anymore because somebody may hit the ball. Somebody may hit the ball. Now that is the objective of the guy on the other side, to hit the ball. But you, as the pitcher, controlling the tempo and the temperament of that game, can get overly wound up, concerned, and panicky even, that you may not have the right stuff today. If every pitcher went out and pitched every game perfectly, there would ultimately be no game because nobody would hit the ball. And the other guys out in the field would just probably sit down. It'd kind of get a little dull. So there you are, thinking and pondering as you stand on that mound. What are you going to throw today? I don't know if you can hear the rumbling, but that's actually my front door vibrating from the pressure of the thunder taking place. It's quite unique what goes on around on this island, I tell you what. Not Rip Van Winkle up there bowling, that's for sure. Now, of course, if you're old enough to know who Rip Van Winkle is, that's a good thing. If not, there's a great book you should read to the kids. all about Rip Van Winkle. But getting back to the game, you've got people behind you. Are you going to go out there and do everything yourself, all by yourself, every day without utilizing the team? Are you going to go out there each and every day thinking that if you don't have your stuff today, that you're a total loss, a total failure? I have seen games where pitchers have given up a lot of runs, only to find out that when it's their turn to bat, the team has their act together. And that pitcher still ends up winning the game because they hit the ball a whole bunch of times. Now, we could talk about the pitcher when he's up at bat bunting, sacrificing, but that's not the topic today. The topic today is you standing on that mound have the ability to monitor and create tempo and temperament as to what goes on. Don't be afraid to throw that pitch. They might hit the ball over the fence. That's one. You still got more pitches to throw. The next guy might hit the ball over the fence. I dare say I don't think everybody's going to hit the ball over the fence. Go out there today and pitch your game. Have the right stuff. But if you don't have everything you need today, rely on the guys that are behind you, supporting you, helping you. It could be your coach. In real life, it could be your coach. It could be your mentor. Your mentor and your coach are not the same guys, by the way. It could be getting on a call and listening to one of the leadership guys that are out there. I mean, there are so many calls. You can get on YouTube and type in the words John Maxwell, and you'll have a myriad of videos that you can watch to help you out. That's all part of controlling the temperament and the tempo of your game. I hope that has made sense, and while I've been speaking, the boom boom has subsided to a fair amount. It probably will come back in a little bit. And we will continue to watch Florence. For those of you that did not necessarily catch my video yesterday, yesterday was the date that took place back in 2003 when Hurricane Fabian came to Bermuda and literally kicked our butt. There was loss of life. You can't let a storm control your temperament and your tempo. You have been put on this earth as a human being, the most unique thing to ever be placed on this earth. More on that some other time. I think you get the point. Anyway, Bob DiGiacomo, Bermuda Bob Leadership and Intentional Growth Coaching. Pay attention to what I post on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter because I have several courses that are about to launch. I am toying with doing my Lincoln Leadership course again, and it's apolitical, even though we will talk about politics, but it is apolitical because it's a comparison as to what was going on back in the days of Lincoln and what's going on necessarily today. It doesn't matter if it's this presidency, the previous presidency, we just would be talking in general. It doesn't matter if you're dealing in politics in Bermuda, in the United States, wherever. Politics are politics. But what was going on with Lincoln back in his term of office and what's going on today, you wonder only the names have changed. So for those of you that might be interested in that, let me know. Plug in. You're the pitcher out there. Go out there and pitch your game today, the game of your life. Control that tempo and temperament, but remember, you got other guys behind you to back you up. All the best. Bob DiGiacomo, Bermuda Bob Leadership and Intentional Growth Coaching. Until next time, bye-bye.